Welcome back to another Premier League predictions video. This is for week 7 of the Premier League, and after this week, it will be the international break. I think I said in my last video that this week was supposed to be the international break, but it looks like I missed a game week. And once again, this is a chance for teams to pick up as many points as they can. First game up is Manchester United and Everton. This is a massive game for both sides. Both sides have to win this game before the international break. For Manchester United, they had a disappointing defeat to Villa at home in the last game, 1-0. They really should have won that game. They created more than enough chances to score multiple goals, but they just didn't take them. And for Everton, they had a good win over Norwich. This will be a tough game. Either side could win it. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Burnley and Norwich. This will be a 2-0 win to Burnley. Next game up is Chelsea and Southampton. This will be a tough game for both sides. Obviously, Chelsea were a disgrace last week. They were the worst performing side in the Premier League last week. An absolute disgrace. And for Southampton, I don't think they were much better. Obviously, they created some chances and should have gotten something out of the Wolves game, but they didn't. And they're a team that are really struggling this season. Obviously, last season they had a good start, but the second half was quite shocking. And now it looks like they're in a position where they could really be in a relegation battle. It's too early to tell, but things aren't looking good. This will be a 2-0 win to Chelsea. Next game up is Leeds United and Watford. This is a big game for both sides. Both sides obviously have been struggling this season. You can expect that from Watford because they are newly promoted. But Leeds United haven't won a game yet this season, which is surprising and shocking because they're a team that performed so well last season. They probably overperformed. Excuse me. No, they overperformed. They overachieved, but you expect a lot from them now. And for them to be where they are is surprising. And for Watford, they've done well to, pick up points this season. Obviously, last week against Newcastle, they were really poor, actually. Yeah, they were shocking. They should have lost that game. But obviously, if the other team doesn't take their chances, then you have a chance to, equalize and get a point. This will be a tough game. Either side could win it. I think it'll be a 2-1 win to Leeds. Next game up is Wolverhampton and Newcastle. This will be a 1-1 draw. Next game up is Brighton and Arsenal. This is another massive game. Both sides have to win this game. For Brighton, they managed to get a point away at Crystal Palace, that derby. They were poor in that game, but I suppose you can't expect them to play well in every game. And for Arsenal, they won 3 games in a row now, so that is impressive. It looks like they're full of confidence, and going to this one, I think they'll play well. This will be a 2-1 win to Arsenal. Next game up is Crystal Palace and Leicester. Excuse me. This is another big game for both sides. Crystal Palace have been somewhat impressive this season. They've been tough to beat and, they scored goals. And for Leicester, they have been really poor this season. I don't know what's going on with Leicester. I think, I actually have no idea what's going on because Jamie Vardy scoring goals. I think defensively something's gone wrong. They're conceding a lot of goals and they just shake at the back. And they are really struggling. I think this will be a 2-1 win to Crystal Palace. Next game up is Tottenham and Aston Villa. This will be a 2-1 win to Aston Villa. Next game up is West Ham and Brentford. This will be a tough game for both sides. I was really surprised by Brentford last week. I didn't give them any chance of getting anything out of the Liverpool game, but they did, which was impressive. And for West Ham, they left it late to beat Leeds. I think I predicted a draw in that game, but they managed to win it, which was good for them. And going to this one, they're playing at home against a newly promoted side. I think they win this one 2-1. And the last game for the week is Liverpool and Man City. I really can't say Liverpool. It's so hard to say. I just keep butchering it. Anyway, this is a massive game. Both sides have to win it. For Liverpool, see, once again, I can't get it. For Liverpool, obviously, they dropped points last week to Brentford, which, if you score 3 goals in the game, you should be winning it. Although, Brentford did score 3 goals as well, so maybe they should have won it. I don't know. Either way, Liverpool were shaky at the back. You expect a lot more from them, but obviously that was a disappointing game. And for Man City, they managed to go and beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which I didn't see coming. I thought it'd be a 1-1 draw at most, if not lose the game, but they played really well. I think Man City were the best performing side last week in the Premier League, which is really impressive, especially when you consider the opposition they were up against. But this will be a tough game. Either side could win it. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. And that's about it.